Welcome back to the channel, guys, and another weekly vlog with me, Chris Guilfoyle. In this week's episode, I'm out on a tricky drainage repair with all the lads. We head to the Business Bunker radio show as a special guest, and I get a head start on the weekend at a secret location. Let's roll the footage. What is happening, team? Welcome back to another weekly vlog. We still haven't named it yet. I'll have to give some thought to that with Adam. To be honest with you, I finished out last week saying how much time and effort goes into the vlog, and obviously I've been having some time off over the Christmas and the New Year period in January, and I'll be honest with you guys, it's been a little bit difficult to get back in the swing of making sure I film. Today I was out with all of the team, all four of us were on a job. We had to take a patio up. I'll put some pictures on here, Adam. We had to take a patio up, but we had quite a technical patch to do. There was a displacement. Domestic customer, been smelling a foul smell. Couldn't find it at first, but then I'd used a smaller camera. I managed to find that it was displaced right at the bottom of the run, and we had to do a radial patch. But if we went too far either way, it could have potentially overhung, caused a bit of a blockage, sort of like that. The foul would have been hitting it. So it was quite a technical patch, to be honest, and I started to film in the morning, but then didn't film the rest of the day, to be fair. So we've been out with that all day. We've got a bit of a varied week this week. I'm on a radio show this week. I've also got some finishing the refurbishment of the podcast studio in the office. So there's plenty of other bits and pieces going on. Bear with me while I get back in the swing. So that wraps up a short Monday. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Tuesday. What is happening, team? It's Tuesday and we are down at JCD HQ. Quickly pop down here to meet a builder down here, my brother-in-law's construction company, AAF, in Kent. So we're putting TV bracket on said wall, so we can have a TV here, and then we're going to have some sofas in this sort of area where the desk is, and then we're having a shift around with the old podcast studio. So we've got some acoustic panels, and they are going to go on the wall there, and then they're going to tee around there. We're actually going to go all the way to the end because we are looking at the possibility of having two guests, so more than one. At the moment we've only got capacity for one, but we're looking to have possibly two. Busy day today. I've got a client meeting that I've got to go down to now, so I'm going to scoot back, quickly jump in the car because the vans are being serviced today, and then I've got a little bit of a surprise this afternoon, but I'll share that with you later. Don't want to give away too much. Right, let's go back, change the van over. See you later. So I've left Rich Builder down at the office. I'm going to go back there later and show you guys the panelling. I have just arrived at one of our contracts. We have a customer meeting. This particular contract we are out to tender this year. Back end of the year, November. So it's a good time to start those conversations, what they're looking for next year, etc. We've had this contract a long time, to be honest. It's one of our bigger ones. I think we've had it about 8 years off the top of my head, which is a long time to have a cleaning contract. And to be fair, we get on pretty well down here. There's been a bit of a change of how things are going and who owns the building this 2023, last year. And it's just added a little bit of a dynamic. So I'm going to have a catch up with the customer today, see what's going on next year, see what their plans are and how we can fit our offering around those plans. And yeah, see what comes out of it, to be honest. I say they've had some change internally. They've actually bought the building off what was a managing agent previously. So yeah, lots of news. They've actually put a bit of money into this particular building, which is nice to see. It's well needed. So yeah, we're going to have a chat with them and see how it goes. After that, I had a podcast guest, Hannah Tilley from Chartway Janitorials. She called me the other day. She said she is on the local business radio station, the Business Bunker, which is a Kent radio station. And I'm going to go down and join her. So I will be on the local radio from 1 o'clock till 3 o'clock, which is a first for me. I've got a face for TV, not a face for radio. So, but I'll be looking forward to that, chatting all things business. And yeah, we'll see what happens with that one. But I'll film a bit of that and see how it goes. But for now, I'm going to jump in, go and see the guys, go and see what's happening, and I'll let you know how this client meeting goes before we head down to Ashford to Joe on the radio on the Business Bunker. See you in a minute. So I finished that contract meeting. I'll update you guys a little bit about that later because it overrun a little bit and I'm running a bit late for time. So as I said, meeting Hannah Tilley in Ashford at the moment. we'll catch up with her quickly. We've got sound checks at 12 o'clock, so we've got about 40 minutes. And then, as I say, we're going to be on the local radio, which is a first for me. So yeah, really looking forward to that. So I just got to Ashford, just going to grab a coffee, and then let's head over and see what this radio piece is about.
Thank you. Hi. Hi. I'm here first, week 21.
Presumably you have either a catalogue or a website or both that lists all the products that you sell?
Funny enough, we don't, no.
Okay.
We don't have an e-commerce website at all.
Right. Do you go into more, I don't know what the technical term for it is, but heavy duty equipment like, you know, hoovers and...
Yeah, we sell hoovers.
Do you sell Henrys?
We do.
Yeah, I like a Henry.
Great product.
Yeah.
That seems to be the most popular hoover with like builders and that. They all have a Henry.
Do you know what, Chris, have you done your own little thing on trying to
We've done a
break
YouTube
Henry?
video with a pneumatic
Yeah.
Henry Hoover, as
Yeah.
you would know commercially,
Yeah.
and we tried to destroy it by
Yeah.
various different methods, and the pinnacle of that video was actually dropping it off a cherry picker,
Really?
and
They're
it
hard
survived.
Right.
It worked. So
Wow.
they're good for commercial use, heavy
Nice and
duty
tough.
use.
Yeah.
They can take a battering against a door or wall, can't they?
Oh,
Chris,
right.
welcome to the show. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure. We've got a lot to talk to you about because you're into lots of things.
We mustn't drain him though.
Oh, here we
Carrying
go.
on the feet.
Yeah. She's going to empty this for every... Yeah. And she's going to plug...
I expect he'll pipe
She's
up
going
in
to
a
plug
minute.
away. Yeah. Here we go. Pun Central. Chris, welcome to the show. JCD Cleaning. We're going to kind of follow the same format we did with Hannah. Find out a bit about you.
Yes, team. Great afternoon at the Business Bunker radio show. Thank you to Paul for having us on. It was a great day. Nice to meet Jules as well. Interesting characters, both of them. Paul has got a lot of business experience, so that was a good use of time this afternoon. It's nice to get invited on things like that. It was actually Hannah that mentioned it. She was invited on, to be honest, and I sort of piggybacked onto the back of it, in all honesty. But yeah, it was good to have a chat. We'll probably put the episode, because I think when they done it was a couple of hours, obviously. Hannah took up most of the first hour, I'd done the second, so they split it into 2 episodes basically on their website. So I'm sure we'll put it out somewhere. Adam will work that out. He's the brains behind the operation in terms of distribution. So it's good just to tell me a little bit about the story, discuss recruitment. We do tend to on these podcasts and radio shows go over sort of the same stuff, but fresh audience, different eyes on, different people that maybe haven't come across our content before. Managed to plug the podcast and other bits and pieces like that. Didn't manage to get back down to the office to show you guys. I think we were 1 acoustic panel short, so I'm gonna have to go and get that tomorrow, because we are back filming podcasts next week. We've got an episode coming up with Rachel Flanagan. That'll be a good episode. Fantastic entrepreneur, great business down in Wales, so that one will be well. Our recent podcast with Rainier Myers done really well, so congratulations to her. And it'd be good to get back into the podcast seat, to be honest, in the new studio, although it's still in the office. Tomorrow, I've got a few bits of drainage pieces to do tomorrow in the morning. 1 o'clock, I'm meeting Adam. We're putting down some standalone content, a bit like the video we released previously, about the lessons that I've learned making £10 million in revenue. So if you haven't seen that video, make sure you go back and check that out. So it's a good, varied, interesting day. Tomorrow, a bit of a snap back to reality, as Eminem would say, back on the van in the morning. A couple of little bits and pieces to do. I am recruiting another engineer. So what keeps happening is I get someone else, get drawn back, take on more work, get drawn back into operations for a bit, which is a bit of a cycle I need to get out of and break, but we've got to do what we've got to do in the meantime. Nice varied day, to be honest. Enjoyed it. Thanks to Hannah again. Thank you for Paul. And yeah, tune into that episode, have a listen. Hope you found the content a little bit interesting. And then tomorrow, drainage in the morning, content in the afternoon, and I have a visit from our landlord. He's coming to do a unit inspection. Let's hope he likes the place. Yes, guys. It's Wednesday already. great day at the Business Bunker Radio yesterday. Got lots of feedback from that, which was awesome. I am down in Folkestone this morning. I've got a couple of small drainage jobs to do. I need to get out of that habit of doing that. I'm going to get get the boys to start doing that, but they're super busy at the moment. I keep getting in this this loop of recruiting someone new, and then we take on more work, and then I get dragged back into the business. Got to try and get out of this loop that I seem to get myself in. But yeah, so I'll just quickly do these jobs. They wouldn't take long, and then I'm meeting Adam to put some content down at 1 o'clock, and then I've got my landlord at the unit, JCD HQ, coming down to do an annual unit inspection and see if I can buy it off him. I try that every year. He ain't budged so far, but you never know. This year might be the year. So yeah, get some coffee, get some fuel behind me, and then we'll get on this job and see what this one's about. So we've just got to our second job. The other one I went through, that was a sink. I'd actually been to it before. It's one of those ones, they say they're having a problem, but never happens on demand when we need it. So I cleared the trap out, just cleared everything out, and it's flowing okay. It was the last time I went there, to be honest. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that one. I've just got to this one in Maidstone in Kent. We've got a toilet upstairs that's slow flushing. So the lady has kindly flushed it for me. It comes to this manhole that's behind me here. The water's filling and it's going down slowly, which generally indicates there's something there. So I'm just going to put the camera down there and see what is going on. Yes, just got back down to HQ. I've been down there in a while. Who's ready for the big reveal? 3, 2, 1. Look at that. Anyone notice what's wrong with it? I didn't buy enough panels. So it's going to be our new studio. There, like that, something like that. We've also got an extra space there so that if we need to, we can have 2 guests, because we've had a couple of occasions where guests have said to us, oh, can I bring my colleague along or whatever and make a good conversation? And we ain't got the facility for that at the moment. So yeah, that'd be a good addition to the show. We'll be able to get duos on, get more than one opinion, which is always good. Just been to Contract around the corner, have a catch up with the staff there, and been there a while. So I popped in, see how they're all doing, which they're all getting on fine, which is good. Got a client meeting there in a couple of weeks, so just always touch in with the staff, just make sure everything's going okay, they're okay, and they're not bringing anything to me that I'm going to get caught with at the meeting, which is not. And then, yeah, I am down at HQ, as you obviously, and we have got a unit inspection. So basically, our landlord comes down to see us once a year, I guess, to make sure we haven't trashed the place. I like to think I look after the unit, put a bit of money in there, so yeah, Edward's going to come down, have a look. He might tell me off about that wall. Oh, mind you saying that, this office wasn't here, this was a mezzanine floor, and we put this in subsequently. So yeah, he's going to come down, have a look around the unit and make sure everything's okay. What have I got on tomorrow? I'm not actually sure what I was got on tomorrow. I was meant to be going to the Noah's Ark Hospice to do an audit. They moved it to the middle of next week. I've got plenty of jobs to go and look at next week. Should be a busy one. As I say, I've struggled the last couple of weeks, if I'm being honest, to get back in that routine of doing the vlog, you know, and it's just like anything. When when you're new to things, or when you're getting back into something, it takes a little while to find your feet, and just, get back in the groove. So I promise hopefully there'll be a few more exciting episodes coming up with a little bit more varied content, and yeah, I'll get back to the old myself and videos, but obviously with a new diverse range of what we can deliver to you guys. So yeah, that's going to wrap up today, team. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Yes, team. It's Friday, and I am in an undisclosed country location. I'm in one of the shires, as they call it. Come away for a weekend away. It's Friday. Popped up here nice and early. Boys are cracking on. It's been a bit of one of those weeks, to be honest. There's been plenty going on, but I don't feel like nothing's got done. The weather hasn't helped. It rained for literally 2 days solid, which then just threw everything out on the drainage side, to be fair. I know James is looking at a nice big cleaning job today. We've got a big laundry in London that hopefully we're going to be cleaning, so he's gone up and had a look at that. He's gave me some feedback. We reckon that's a 3-4 technician job, probably for 3 nights, all out of hours, unfortunately, because obviously it's a busy laundry and they've got work to do in the day. So I've just got to a nice cottage. I'll show you guys around. Nice log fire. Living room, kitchen, and then a small room upstairs. Sharon's got the children. It's nice to get away, try and have a little switch off if we can. Phone was busy this morning on the way up here. It was about 2.5 hour drive from where I am, but that's to be expected. And then hopefully as the day goes on, it's going to die down. Now I am going to head to a local garden centre, a very famous one actually, very popular as well. I'm going to finish out with a nice bit of B-roll from a garden centre. Who thought I'd be saying that on a JCD weekly video? We've got a busy week next week. Obviously I'm here till Monday morning, then I'm going to travel back up. Tuesday I've got a bit of a free day. Wednesday I'm stacked. I'm going to look at a nice big job which I'll take you guys round, and there's plenty of other stuff going on. So I'm going to close out Friday, final thought Friday, with some B-roll from this garden centre. It's a really nice garden centre. Let's go.